Hello everybody, Phil here from Desperado II, and working on a project today, which is a kind of a bit of fun. It's going to be a bit of a project, but what I've noticed this season is the engine was shaking a lot, and I always knew that this engine was not installed correctly. In fact, it was actually a missing bolt from one of the engine mounts back here. And what I've noticed is one of the engine mounts, not this particular one, has actually collapsed. So it's time to put new engine mounts in. Yanmar recommends you do them every 5 years. These have been in here for 12. And like I said, this engine was never properly installed by the previous owners. So, you know, I've always had a problem with the shaft alignment. So it's about time it all got fixed properly. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and bought a set of 4 Yanmar engine mounts. Just to let you know, the fronts and the rears are different. So these ones are for 75 pounds. These are actually for your rear of the engine. And these are 100 pounds. I don't know if you can see, it says hundreds there. These are going to be for the front of your engine. So how did I know that they were, one of them was broken? I mean, I'm replacing them all. But this is, it was pretty obvious to see that the rubber was failing here. If you can see that in there. And obviously the space. So I have, you know, I have good space there, and there's almost, you know, very little there. So we're going to be replacing all 4. What does that involve? Well, I do have to come back here, and of course I've just readjusted my dripless shield, and I just did a shaft alignment too before I realized that this needed doing. So there are 4 17mm bolts that connect your the coupling to the to your shaft, to your propeller shaft. So they have to come out back there. Then we'll be loosening up all these bolts, jacking up the motor, and then replacing the engine mounts. I'll let you know if I run into any problems. It's a pretty straightforward process, really. Other projects I've been working on while I've been here, of course, I've repainted the hull and put on the new boot stripes in my standard blue and yellow. This year I went with All Grip flag blue, and of course All Grip's yellow, which All Grip's my favorite product to work with. Also the lithium batteries, a DC to DC charger. And the other thing I've found is my tripwire for starting the DC to DC charger, it's not working 100% the way I wanted it to. It's still allowing a little path to ground, which means my oil light is on slightly. So I will be putting in a relay system. I'm just waiting for some diodes to arrive today, and I'll go over how to wire that. It's not really complicated, but you do have to come up. I had to kind of design a circuit to do it, and I'll be going over that later. Anyway, this is Phil from Desperado II. I know not a lot of information on this video, but really I just want to make sure everybody's doing well. I am still down here in Green Cove Springs Marina in Florida, and I am floating, so you hear the water splashing around me. And I hope everybody's well, and please be safe, and I miss you all. Take care. Bye-bye.